Hi, good morning, good afternoon. I have received a new tripod, but I realised the problem is I don't actually have enough room. So my head is a little bit chopped off, so I'm kind of squatting down just to say hello. But it doesn't matter. So for the next sequence, we're going to focus on some warrior postures. We're really going to get into the thighs, get into the legs. It's going to be a nice dynamic sequence. We'll do a couple of chair poses, kind of like what I'm doing right now, so you should get quite a bit more out of it compared to maybe my other classes. Maybe if you felt they were too gentle, then this one should kind of give you a bit more of a workout, if that's what you're looking for. Okay, so we're going to start in mountain pose, standing up nice and tall, possibly seeing my head, possibly not. The feet are hip width apart. You're going to rock from your toes towards your heels, just kind of finding your balance. Once you've found a position you're comfortable with, you want to really stand up nice and tall through the whole body. Imagine a cord is pulling you all the way out through the crown of the head. Beautiful. Your shoulders are nice and relaxed, your pelvis is tucked under very slightly, your arms are alongside your body and they're active, so they're not tense, you're not tensing the muscles, but they're strong. And you have your palms facing towards you, the fingers spread out nice and wide. You can close the eyes here once you've found this position. We're going to take a deep breath into the belly, sighing out through the mouth. Take one more deep breath in, sighing out. Taking a moment to check in with yourself this morning. Notice how you're feeling. Okay, now we're going to inhale both arms up, reaching up above our head. You can bring them into prayer position. If you can't see, prayer position is just like this, above your head. On the next inhale, reaching up nice and tall. On the exhale, folding over to the right, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale back to center, lifting up. Exhale over to the left, looking up. Inhale center, stretching up. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Good, stay there. I'm just going to change position. On the next inhale, you're going to take a small back bend, looking up towards the ceiling. Then exhale, you're going to take a deep bend in the knees, folding all the way down so you can place both of the hands down on the ground. On your next inhale, coming up halfway to a flat back, you have your hands on your shins or on your knees. Then exhale, folding forward again with a really deep bend to the knees. Now you're going to step the left foot back, drop the knee down, flatten the toes. Inhale, both arms up, coming into prayer. Exhale as you sink forward into that front hip. Take an inhale. On your next exhale, drop the hand down, the right hand down on the inside of the right foot. Then inhale the left arm up towards the ceiling, looking up towards your hands. Release the hand, coming back to having your hands in front of your chest. Now we're going to come up onto the back leg and we're going to pivot on the foot. So we're coming into a 45-degree angle. You want to check in with your feet that the front heel is in line with the middle of the back foot. It's kind of the ultimate position here. You want your front knee either above or behind the ankle. If you're going beyond that front ankle, then just walk that foot forward slightly. From here, you want your arms in a nice straight line. Just checking in with the plant on your arm. Good. And if your shoulders are creeping up towards your ears, just let them float down. Good. From here, we're going to inhale, reach forward, flip the front palm up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, coming into a reverse warrior. You can have your hand on the back of your leg, or you can wrap it around and take a bind by reaching for the thigh. Then inhale, coming back to warrior two. On the exhale, placing that front forearm down on the knee, reaching up above your head, coming into side angle. Looking up towards the ceiling. And inhale, coming back to warrior two. You're going to straighten that front leg. Give yourself a bit of relief here. But keeping the arms nice and straight. So we're going to really reach forward as much as you can. And now imagine that your back's flat against a wall. And you're going to start to tilt, keeping your back against this imaginary wall as you look up towards the ceiling. Now your hand might be coming down to the ground, or you might be a little bit higher, and that's absolutely fine, just as long as your back isn't curving to try and get to the ground. Good. So inhale, coming back to warrior two, sinking into that front knee. Reaching forward, flip that front palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Now you can take this a bit deeper by lifting up the right arm alongside your ear. Or if you want, you can take a bind by bringing your arms underneath your right leg, taking hold of the palm or the wrist if you can, and looking up towards the ceiling. Good, and then we're going to release, coming back to warrior two, straightening that front leg again. And then we're just going to hop that back leg forward slightly as we prepare for a balance. So I want you to bring all your weight into your right foot as you lift up the back leg, and you can start to reach the right hand forward, coming down to the ground. So you're really lifting up that back leg about hip height with the toes facing towards the ground. And once you've found your balance, lifting up with the left arm up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Look towards the ground, or you can look up. And then when you're ready, you're going to release the hand and the leg all the way down, coming down to the ground, bringing the toes together, the big toes, the knees are touching, really deep bend in the knees. Inhale, reaching both arms up and sitting down into the hips. We're sinking into chair pose. Good. Exhale, folding forward. Deep bend in the knees. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, folding forward, really deep bend in the knees again. Then inhale, coming all the way up. Bring the hands together at heart center. You can take a moment here just to take a deep breath into the belly. Sighing out. One more deep breath in. Sighing out. Good. So we'll repeat on the other side now. So inhale, reaching both arms up towards the ceiling, maybe taking a gentle back bend. And as you exhale, folding all the way forward, deep bend in the knees. Inhale up halfway to a flat back, hands on the shins or knees. Exhale, folding forward, deep bend in the knees. Stepping the right foot back, bring the knee down, flatten the toes. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale as you sink forward into the hips. Now you're going to bring the left hand down inside the left foot. Inhale the right arm up towards the ceiling. And releasing that hand, coming back into prayer. We're going to stand up on the back leg, pivoting on that foot, checking the position of our feet, checking the position of that knee above our ankle. Are our arms in line with each other? Beautiful. From here, inhale, reaching forward, flip that front palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Now straightening that front leg. And again, imagining we have our back against the wall. So you're going to creep and reach forward with that left hand. And then tilting down against this wall. Beautiful. And inhale, coming back up to warrior two, sinking into that front knee. Reaching forward with the front hand, flipping the palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. And if you took it deeper on the other side, you're either bringing both arms up alongside your ears, or you're going to take the bind and thread your arms underneath your leg. Good, and release, coming back to warrior two. You can straighten that front leg again. Stepping forward slightly, we're going to prepare for our balance. So bringing the weight onto the left leg. Bring the left hand down to the ground, lifting up the right leg about hip height, flexing the toes. You're going to inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Good, and we're going to release the hand and the foot down, coming down into chair pose, so bring the big toes to touch, knees to touch. Inhale the hands up. Exhale as you sit down into your chair. Are your knees behind your toes? Are you lifting up through the chest, lifting up with the arms? Good, and then exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift up halfway to a flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Then inhale, bring both arms up, coming all the way up. And exhale as the hands come down to heart center. Taking a deep breath into the belly. And sighing out. And keeping your eyes closed for just a moment. And making sure your feet are hip width apart. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling again, and this time we're going to come up all the way onto our toes. Bring your hands together in prayer, and as you exhale, start to come down all the way to the ground very slowly, staying on top on your toes. It's a great exercise for your knees and for your ankles. Good, so we're going to come down sitting on our heels. Lovely. Now from here, we're going to take a yogi squat. So you're going to Step the feet out quite wide. If you can, you want to get the heels down on the ground, but this might not be possible for everyone, so don't worry. You will get there one day, maybe just not today. And then you're going to bring your elbows into the inside of each knee, bring the hands together. Lovely. You can close your eyes now. Trying to lift up through the chest. So sitting as tall as you can. This might not feel comfortable at first, but do your best. This is also a really good hip opener. Great, you can release the hands down. Come to sit down in a cross-legged position. Have your hands on your knees, nice and tall spine. Close your eyes. Take a deep belly breath in. Sighing out. Taking a moment to thank yourself for today's practice. And a very big thank you from me for joining me again. Namaste.